We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. You know the part of the song, everybody sings along. Well, that's us, listen up, shout it out and talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, here's to never looking back. Cause the past doesn't last, long as we're together. Just keeps getting better, just keeps getting better. We know
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Titans going up against the Ravens. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. An early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is a big-arm guy who's learned how to temper some of his throws, actually has added a lot more touch and accuracy as his career has gone along. Big-time confidence in his arm, though. Any throw you want, he can make it.
And his first look is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And now it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Stafford throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be third down. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he finds Cook. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now Stafford. Backing up. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
His stature isn't huge. He's not one of the big, strong-arm guys that you see coming into the league. But his touch, decision-making, ability to make plays, that's why Teddy Bridgewater has a chance to be a top quarterback in the league.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
They go play action here on first down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's second down. And we peer now at the offensive starters here in this game.
Let's take a look at the wide receiver, Dorial Green-Beckham, DGB. Size, speed, hands. His promise is starting to be realized.
Second down following the incompletion. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. On third down, Bridgewater. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyrone Crawford continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a deep... It's a foot race. This one complete left side to Green-Beckham. Touchdown, Titans. Dorial Green-Beckham, 63 yards. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays at a 6-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's got time in the pocket. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely. Was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because...
There goes Melvin Gordon. 20. Touchdown, Titans. Melvin Gordon, 78 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
It's Coleman here. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Nigel Bradham brings him down. So one quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. 12-0 the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Over the middle to Smith. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. The play clock's running down. Here's Bridgewater. Green-Beckham has it over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Play action now. Bridgewater going for the deep ball. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Finding time. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there.
Let's go.
Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Soul searching now?
I would say so.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time, and the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And here's the Ravens defense as they head back out there now. And last time they got the 4th down stop. Looked like they might surrender points. Ball got on their side of the field. But then they snatched that momentum. What's that like for that defense?
Oh, it's phenomenal because some doubts start to creep in as you're giving up yardage, trying to figure out a way to slow them down. But with some suddenness to turn things around, to flip the script, as the guys like to say, that's a big-time play.
Yeah, it was a big-time play. Now we'll see if they can do it again. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. They go play action. Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards. One man in the backfield is Gordon. Bridgewater now. His pass caught at the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Melvin Gordon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And now the Titans defense gets set to go again. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. And defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Stafford. And Cook has it, left side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the 50, it's Stafford. Smith catches left side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Eddie Royal is intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Second and 10, Stafford again. Royal making the catch over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Let's go. Way 90.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He's got time. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando where, okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Play fake. Bridgewater. Deep drop. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And he's got Miller. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Way 90.
play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They go play action. Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On third down, Bridgewater. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
First down, Bridgewater. Going to throw right side here, complete. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that'll be good for a Tennessee first.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Gano for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Now a handoff looking right. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 33. So possession goes over here on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Play action now. Bridgewater. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. It's Green Beckham for the Titan touchdown. Dorial Green Beckham, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. Gano now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Our eyes shift now to the Tennessee defense here. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense. He said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Stafford. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So now 1st and 15. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. To the air again, Stafford. And Cook has it, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jared Cook, 39 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep, and this is caught. Touchdown, Titans. Dorial Green-Beckham with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Titan defense getting set now, coming back onto the field. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop him.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders, as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
Here's Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Tight end left. Hey, boys, we got four down. Set. Wait, 80.
From the 50, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater surveying the field. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game, and however it turns out, it turns out.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Braxton Miller, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And now here come the Ravens. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Stafford. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And that's caught by Smith. Calling a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Stafford on 1st down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Time for a break. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. Set. 250. Hey, we go.
Stafford looks to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. Again, it's Stafford. And Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Kevin Huber now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action now. Bridgewater. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. The 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gano for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and
the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Avery Williamson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And partner, this first week...